Hi guys, 1 second. Let me just attend to this call. No, wait. Let me tell you how much I paid you so far, so you understand. Just be a bit patient. First money I sent you was 268. 268,000 was, let me break it down to you. Visa fee plus, you know, visa fee plus Victoria Island. So there is no other. And what percent CNN was how much in dollars? I sent you $575. Yes. 575 pounds. Okay, 232,000 visa fee plus Victoria Island. Visa fee was 160. Victoria Island was $75 or something. Maybe the last ship was 2,000. How much is visa fee? And I sent you 200. That's why I said this. I sent you 268,000. Okay, 268,000. Hold on, already. Hold on. No, I just want you to explain. This 268,000 for sense here. What money is it for? Explain it to me. Just chat me. Chat me. I can't find my mic. Yes, so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I should have taken some time off because I have so many urgent matters to attend. So unless you guys are going to allow me to go and come, 268. Okay, una dey hear my conversation with person. So una fit give me like 5 minutes. Una fit give me like 5 minutes. Make una no vex. I don't know who I can bring. I can bring Baby Free to come and be gisting with you. Just for 5 minutes. Let me tidy this up. Because if I don't sort this out, this matter go dey my neck. Yes, already. 268,000. How much is it in dollars? 160 dollars. 160 times 1680. Okay, that's visa fees. All right. So, I want to break it all down. Okay, I'm not quarreling with you, but I just want to, because when you come, they send the kala. Okay, now I'm send. Okay, 84,000 here was the extra dollars. 1.2 million was 1.3 million was the 1.3 million. Okay. So assisted here pẹ̀lú Victoria Island nípa àdókò olókùn báyìí àti san Victoria Island. Okay, àti san Victoria Island here. So you want to charge me normal visa àti sanwó visa already. just came back from the embassy now. So we need to tell now. Okay, so Tabama moved it and we do not survive. Okay, so this is for the premium service. Just explain to me. Okay, premium lounge. Okay, how much are you going to add to this to my gas to my last assisted service? Okay, so Tima said 50,000. I want get 182. Okay, do you have 50,000 there? Do you have 50,000 there? Can you pay it and I'll pay it through the this night? I want you to book that date now. Okay. The one day? Okay, but okay, Tima sent 50,000 to my one. Okay, try it. I know I'm going to 50,000 now. Try it. I know that I will send you. I just needed you to explain what the money was for. What you gave me, you say because you want to choose a quick date. Holiday, what I'm trying to explain to you is, so that's why I called you and you have explained to me that, okay, it is like this, it is like this, it is like this, no problem. Go ahead, I'm giving you now. We are one, we are praying and we need to walk. Go and do it. Go and do it. All right. All right, God bless you. Sorry. You people can see that I have my own life to live. Make una no vex. How people are entertaining yourselves. I'm back. Okay, now guys, welcome everybody. I'm not going to stay long. As you can see, how are you doing? Gorgeous Bula. How are you doing? I see you. Josh Esek. Okay, I am very angry with Nigerian celebrities. And I must air my mind. Fuel prices went up. Celebrities did not talk. Shey wa okay. Are you people okay? So the celebrity now are your papa and mama. I'm asking you. I want us to talk and I want us to be honest. I want us to be honest with one another. I want you to be honest with me and I want to be honest with you. I want us to be honest with one another. Do you really believe celebrities should protest or should shout about the fuel? Please explain what you people want from celebrities. Somebody said, use your platform to speak for the masses in the society. No go better for you. When I was setting up my platform, did I tell you it was the masses that I set it up for? How many of the masses followed Daddy Freeze? Let me tell you what I've done for the masses. If you had been listening to Daddy Freeze for the last 7 years, you will not have been paying 10% tithe. In that way,
you would have saved 10% of your salary. I have helped you fight one of the biggest scourges in Nigeria. Religion. Organized religion is an organized crime. Organized religion. Somebody say everything is not tight now. Okay, start from there. Am I your father? Explain it to me. Am I your father? Why are you entitled? Why do you need a Moses to fight for you? Explain it to me. Like I am not buying the same fuel in Nigeria. Why do you need a Moses to fight for? Oh, Lady Denise, your leg paining you. If you get up, your papa get up, your mama get up. All of una waka go where una waka go. Why do you need me? Why do you need my voice? My voice that I've been shouting about tithe, I've been shouting about religion and all the fraudulent things inside. How many of them did you listen? Are you not the people that are telling me to shut up? Why do you want to? You see, I have a problem with human beings. As you see me like this, 20 people can come and meet me with the same problem. And inside that 20 people, I will choose one person to help. I can't help everybody. And I did not promise anybody that I was going to help everybody. And other people wonder, why didn't he help me? Because I am the person who is going to choose the charities that I'm going to be involved in. I am the person that is going to choose the charities that I'm going to be involved. You cannot choose my charities for me. You cannot choose my protests for me. You cannot choose my struggles and my hustles for me. You have parents and you have children. Let your parents hustle for you. Nobody hustle for me. I did not need anybody to fight for me. I built my platform on my sweat. I have this social media where they do. I don't get Godfather. So why are you expecting me to come and fight for? I want us to understand. We are going to talk about this thing in many ways. Let us be honest with each other. Because I see it everywhere. Our celebrities are useless. Our celebrities are useless. They are not fighting for the masses. When somebody wants to sing love song, waiting concern with masses. I understand those that are fighting as like Bob Marley now, where they sing equal right, Africa unite. I understand Fela. But why would you expect somebody that is singing la 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 long, la 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 long, 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 girl, I'm gonna make you sweat. Waiting concern and we waiting the apple for government. Intel you saying one, I be Michael Jackson was sing Billie Jean, not my lover. It's just a girl that she made. Waiting concern and we say they increase fuel. In music, na love song. It's not every musician that is, or every comedian that, or every actor that is fighting a struggle. Some people just want to make you feel good. And you've got to stop. You see, you are too entitled. You are way too entitled. Do you think they don't have that? Somebody saying, we will not buy their movie. Please don't buy their movie. Now you go run mad. You dey waka inside heat, inside sun. You not get money to buy fuel. You not get money chop. And then, you now don't want to watch a Nas Boy. We go calm the whole way it happen for your life. You go watch Nas Boy, you go laugh 10 minutes. You go give you 30 minutes of energy to ginger, do another thing, or waka from Orile to my 12. Stop to the watch. You go realize, say, now you they do yourself. You have got to lower your expectations. I can't believe that you left home. You did not expect your parents to fight for you. But you expect another person wey no know you from anywhere make you go stand carry placard for you. And let me be honest with you, celebs really wanted to fight the battle. I remember NSAS. There was no celebrity that did not come out except those up and coming ones that could not blow and they wanted to turn the place to concert so that they could show that they could sing. The real celebs, some people got up and what did the poor people do to them? The masses, what did they do to them? They went to loot their shop, loot their house. When NSAS was going on, people were happy. Let me tell you something. The celeb might not be able to buy a new car or a new watch, but they can eat. They decided to fight for those who could not eat. Those who could not eat, what did they do? They tried to eat them. And you think tomorrow they will get up and protest for you again. Let's talk from a logical perspective. I know you don't like me. Me too, I don't like many of you. But we have to listen to each other this night. So let's make sense. Let's make sense. I'm asking you. You want your celebrity to fight for you. Meanwhile, pastors and government, they are like this. One of the biggest GOs in this country is almost openly supporting our government. And when I go full for a church, then he will tell you that the problem of Nigeria is spiritual. And then Daddy Free should come and fight for you. No go better for your papa. You are paying tithe to a man who is in bed with the government, who is telling you that this problem of Nigeria is spiritual. And then I should come and fight for you. You know, go better for your papa. You know, go better for your mama. You know, go better for you and your children. You see, there's also a difference between me and you. You have to understand, I'm not an emotional person. I don't run around with emotions. This petrol, this problem we have here, ask these boards. I wish I could call her. I've been complaining about the poverty in Nigeria before COVID. I'm a prophet. I could see it. I said this Nigeria is a poor country. We are in trouble. Oh, yes, there's government looting. Oh, yes, there's bad government policy. But I'm telling you, if the government stopped looting today and the government repaired their policies today, we will still not be able to come out of this mess that we are in. We will not be able to come out of this mess that we are in. Even if, because right now, what are we exporting? Just that crude oil. What else? Do you know that we are importing palm oil from Malaysia? Are you aware? What magic do you want the government? I don't like them. They are not my family. I don't know them from anywhere. I did not vote for them. But I am not stupid. That's the difference between me and you. I am not stupid. There is nothing that they can do. That's the best they can do. And that's the best anyone else could have done. If you ask me why am I blaming, the only thing I'm blaming this government is that they are not sitting your asses down and telling you that this is how it's happening, this is how it's happening, this is how it's happening. There's nothing any other government would have done. Don't gawk the Twitter and the social media hype and the lies. There's nothing else. As a matter of fact, if you ask me to be honest with you, this government has done 10 times better than the last one. Of course, with every Nigerian government, they will always feather their nest, they will always do foolish things here and there. But when it comes to actually taking a drastic step to address problem, they have done something. It sounds silly, but have you ever sat down to understand how government works? The problem is you went to church. Go to school, go to school. Have you sat down to understand the micro and macro economics of running a government? Do you understand what anybody that does not understand the meaning of gross domestic product should live this life? I'm not talking to you today. You be Olodo. What is gross domestic product? If you don't understand it, just live this life. It is above your pay, your intellectual grade. What is your GDP? Do you understand what GDP is? Do you understand micro and macro economics? My only problem with the government is they don't sit you down and explain what they are doing to you. And maybe because they have the wrong set of people to explain, and those ones are not doing a good job. If you don't know what GDP is, if you don't know, let me explain something to you. Right now, how much is the cost of a liter of fuel, petrol in Nigeria? Have you ever sat down to analyze, okay, 1 liter of petrol, how much is it really? How much does it cost us to get 1 liter of petrol to Nigeria? It's about $1. Thereabout. How much is $1? 1,680 naira, black market today. Let's say 1,450 naira if you can get it through the back door. At 1,030 naira, they are still subsidizing that fuel for you. That's not the price of the fuel. If they were to give it to you at the real price, everybody go crazy. But there's no day they are not going to give it to you at the real price, because they cannot continue like this forever. It is not sustainable. So it's either Dangote comes out and bails us out, or there is another solution somewhere. Am I connecting with you people, or what I'm saying, when I know they understand them? Someone said PMS is 83 cents. Where? Is that how it does it land in Nigeria at 83 cents? Please, anybody that has knowledge, I know it lands at about $1. Somebody said, why can't federal government reel the refinery? Very good question. Are they going to use you to do rituals so they can get money to fix the refinery? Or where are they going to get the money to fix the refinery from? It's like you are not understanding. I say they not get money. They follow me, they argue. Where do you want them to get the money to fix the refinery from? And we have seen one of the least profitable enterprises in Nigeria is the civil service. It's one of the least profitable enterprises. Someone say all the money they borrow. When I say you don't understand the micro and macro economics of running a government, you go to open mouth. Wow. That thing where you talk, people where they suppose God are conk you. That thing where you talk, it makes sense to you. Mbani ko gbare leti or ko lari mogi. That thing where you talk, it makes sense. So in the money they borrowed, did you see refinery money there? Somebody say from the billions they buy jets with. How much is the jet? $100 million. That's how much the jet is. Can you build a refinery for $100 million? Wait. Just Google. How much did Dangote's refinery cost? $18.5 billion. 10% of this is $1.8 billion. 1% is $185 million. 1% of Dangote's refinery is more than 2 of that aeroplane, or almost 2 of that aeroplane that they bought. You see, the problem is you don't understand money. How can you understand money when it's Toro Kobo that you are calculating your whole life? You have never sat down to calculate how much is the price of Richard Mille. Can't buy it in dollars and convert it to naira. You will be telling her the money they used to buy aeroplane. How much is the aeroplane? How much is car that they are buying for senator? This senator house that they are repairing. How much? If you gather everything together, it's not $1 billion. Try it. Dangote refinery cost $20 billion. Since you've been seeing them borrowing us money, did you see $20 million inside? $20 billion inside. Did you see it inside? Do you know what $20 billion is? You think it's Beyonce? You think it's Jay-Z? You've got to start managing your expectations. Somebody said, federal government do not have the money to fix refinery and one individual built refinery in Nigeria. Come on, what are we talking about? You see, that's the problem. You are thinking with your emotions. You are thinking with your emotions. Do you think federal government does not have money? Do you know what the federal government does with their money? Maybe a lot of it is misappropriated. We know. Maybe a lot of it is embezzled. But for your federal government to build a $20 billion refinery right now, oh, as in, why do people talk like this? Like, it's hard to explain things to you. Dangote spent more than he is worth on his refinery. As you see Dangote, when the refinery no one work, you know, say using 2 legs come out, begin scatter everywhere by himself. You don't see Dangote grant interview like that before. He begin the grant interview up and down. Carry Bill Gates come. Baba, do you know what? Do you know what it takes to run a refinery? Right now, you want me to tell you the solution? That's what you're always looking for, a solution. There's no solution. We just have to manage our way out of this. Dangote coming to... Now, we also need to express ourselves. And one of the reasons why Ibrahim Traoré, the president of Burkina Faso, is so loved by the people is because he took a pay cut. He's not buying jet. He's not buying SUV. His cabinet is not buying jet on SUV. Not because it makes a difference, just for the optics. It doesn't make any difference. Maybe a tiny little, maybe a 1% difference. If you count all the... I don't tell you, say, the whole private jet, if you add the whole private jet, if you add all the cars where they buy for SUV, all the house where they renovate, if you add everything together, you know, reach $2 billion. All these things where they shout up and down, where they sound big because our naira no get value, is nothing in the grand scheme. It's maybe $500 million, maybe even less. But you see, it's good for the optics, and that's where I fault the government. They are not managing the optics well. The poor man on the street does not he sees this president buying a private jet, and he believes that it is his money they have used to buy private jets. And it's not entirely wrong, but it's also not right. And he believes that the reason why Nigeria is suffering is because they bought that private jet. No. What I am trying to say is, you were supposed to go to school, you did not go to school. You were supposed to study economics and history. What were you doing? You were learning how to become an expert in speaking in tongues. But yeah, speak the tongues, may it turn to fuel. At least Christ turned water to wine, you turn water to petrol. I bet to low mean leni, when I not get water. How many of you read The Economist? How many of you read Times Magazine? None. You hop from Instagram Reels to YouTube Reels to Facebook Reels, watching the latest in comedy. Listen, people who play stupid games win stupid prizes. Won't let you win here. When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's That's what you've just won. You don't have a clue. Let me tell you, people will play with your head from both sides. Didn't you see it in the church? Didn't you see it in the church? When you don't understand Greek, you don't understand Hebrew, you don't understand Latin, you don't understand Aramaic. Anything pastor tell you, go believe him. Then the other side will come out and tell you, then some people will believe them. Have you done your own due diligence? Have you done your own due diligence? Do you understand what it takes to run an economy? Politicians will always play kalu. They will always fly kite with your brain because they know you don't. You see all these politicians, they get things where they never tell you. Now when fights start, they go come, they bring them against each other. Then they'll be using it to sway public opinion. If only you understood what politics was. If only you understood what it took to run a government. Then you'll be able to make knowledgeable comments. What I fault this government, and I've been faulting them for a while, is bad optics. Not that if they cut all their expenditure, not that if they cut all their expenditure, things will be better. No. It might be tinily, it will not even be better. But then the people will look at the government and extend the love they have for Ibrahim Traore to our own government, because they can now see that the government is not. Let them try to buy that jet. Let them even set out to buy. Me, if I was advisor to this government, I would say they should announce that they want to buy the jet. Then 2 weeks later, they should announce that they've cancelled the order, that the suffering of the masses is too much. Not mind game. The suffering of the masses is too much. We don't need a jet right now. That SUV, me as president, I've just wake up, I've just cancelled all the SUVs. Say, the president cannot cancel the SUVs, but the senators can reject the SUVs. Say, you know what, we don't want these SUVs. Let's sell them. Let's take pay cuts. We don't need the house of the vice president. They needed so and so billion to. We don't need that. The vice president should come and say, I don't need that house. I will live in a hotel. Or I will live. Even if all we are saving is 500,000 naira here, 200,000 naira, it creates good optics. Because one thing I've noticed with this government is they don't understand managing the optics. They are disconnected from the poor man. And the poor man not go school. So he doesn't understand what the government is doing. All he's seeing is they are buying jets. Somebody say, add Dasuki Gates and Madueke. You cannot blame APC for a PDP problem. If we had the money that those people chop, it reached to build refinery. But after Jonathan, that bulk of money flying around does not exist again. It does not exist again. Yes, but you cannot blame. How do you blame APC for a PDP failure? How? Me, if you ask me, the problem of Nigeria started in Yar'Adua, then Jonathan. Obasanjo was on the right track. Why did you not allow Obasanjo to do a third term? Emotions. Is it Yoruba people's own? You see somebody that is working. You see somebody that has paid off our debt. You see someone that had a good liaison with the Americans. Obasanjo was respected and revered globally because he played sentiments to you. I was crying that I said Obasanjo should do a 15th term because Obasanjo was on the right path. Afigbateyo. You now carry one person, we don't buy, they go, you can't carry and put there. You can't kukuma buy. We don't know whether they buy. We don't know whether they are alive one day. They say you don't buy. Then his happy-go-lucky vice president becomes president. The last president that worked in Nigeria, in my humble opinion, from my little understanding of economics and what have you, is Olusegun Obasanjo. Everybody else from him till now one comedy skit or the other. But by the time it got to Buhari, there was now no money again. Of course, there was money. There was small money here and there. But that kind of big money, say you want to do refinery. Now, Obasanjo told the story of refinery. Say he called Mobile Oga, called, say, I want you to manage the refinery. Those ones said, God forbid. Because you see, you need to understand that it is not Tinubu that will manage the refinery. It is you. Olori Buruku there anymore. No be your papa and your mama they go employ. Your papa and your mama no be thief they be. You were the talk for us. You think Tinubu is going to be the one to run the refinery? Okay, let's even imagine we take 2 billion naira and say $2 billion and say, okay, let us repair one refinery where we get. When the repair and finish, no be you, your papa and your mama, they go hire put for the refinery. And when I go reach there like that, when I go stretch neck, when I go they drink the petrol raw, and I no go even refine them. Am I be money? Talk to me. No be the same one they go employ. What has worked in Nigeria? Please, where is Nitel? You say it's Tinubu that spoiled Nitel. Where is Nitel today? Where is Nitel? I'm asking you. Where is Nitel today? Bongoli is saying we have spent over 5 billion in 10 years to repair the refineries. Why are the refineries not working? The same reason why power is not working. Because it is you, your mother, and your father that are in charge of the things in Nigeria. From the banking sector, nobody will not employ. No be thief all of una be. Then I go thief finish, I go church. Somebody praise the Lord. The Lord has done it for me and my family. Enikure, leave the government. The biggest thieves are working among us. What's that game among us? The real thieves are working among us. I worked in a company. The owner of the company used to go and bring Lebanese people to come and run the company. Now, so Nigerian protest. Now they carry Nigeria and put there. But the company did not cackle in 2 years. Now, grace of God. But the company not bend. But the company not kneel down. The problem of Nigeria is the government 20%, Nigerians 80%. What happened to our steel industry? Thank you very much. It was Tinubu that spoiled it now. Abi, no be Tinubu spoiled the steel industry. You are not ready for this truth that I want to tell you. If you really want to listen to the truth, go and lock your father's shirt at home. That's the problem you have. Your parents, you, your brothers. These ones in government, you can call them thieves. If they put your papa for there, now you go know say thief get grade. That your papa way the house. Where they put hand for your head, oh my son, my son. They carry your mama put there. You see, God, when no one disgrace you, now you no give your papa mama money. Now you no put your papa mama for where position deal to thief. If not, you see, they say God no they give wicked animal horn. Imagine as elephant be like that, you can't get horn. Or as lion be like that, you can't still get horn. You don't want to hear what I'm saying. You know what I'm telling you about your parents. You know what I'm telling you about yourself. They say Tinubu buy. I remember when Tinubu entered office, they say buy vote. The first person to call me. Now one girl we get crow voice. I remember. It's Tinubu. It's a old lady. Oh shit. When I talk finish, I say okay, auntie. No be you they sleep with our lecturer at that time for university. How you take pass exam? You know say me and you grow for about. I don't know you. And now 3 different people now do machinery for you. where you take do WAEC. WAEC tó ṣe tó fi bọ́ sínú University of Ibadan. Machinery mẹ́ta ni wọ́n nìkan gbé. 3 machinery only you can't enter the university. Oh, wa lọ lecturer kan ní okùn ṣòkòtò mú. You can't lock a lecturer on the string of his trouser. Ló ń kí ẹ mọ́lẹ̀ wìnwìn ló ń ṣẹ́yún. Ló ń kí ẹ mọ́lẹ̀ wìnwìn ló ń ṣẹ́yún. Ask somebody to translate for you. I cannot speak English. Oh, wa ṣá manage pẹ̀lú extra year bí mẹ́ta. Lẹ́yìn tán ti reduce bride price yẹ. Tí wọ́n ti sọ abẹ́ di highway. Ó wá ṣá manage jáde. Ìwọ náà náwó sí government ilé tiyín. How did you run it? I'm asking you, so what is the way out? You have to be good people. The government has to make sacrifices, and you have to make sacrifices. The first person to call me to complain that the government is not bad is somebody I know that was sleeping with our lecturer. And we could not talk then because she was helping us. Tabafe submit assignment late. Oh, if we want to submit assignment late, we'll go and meet her at the back and say, Auntie, help us. Now you all of a sudden, now you don't turn moral judge. Say, they are cheating, they are cheating. If Nigerians were not cheating, you will not have a degree. In fact, Osolo Mama Talek Betiti, you'll be selling orange by the roadside. Oh, moye gbata lọ sí yọ̀dọ̀ lecturer. Ta wanta, we're outside. Tango. One hour there, 1 hour raw. Ta wà létí window. Ta ń gbọ́ bí tán ti ń fa wọ̀yá. Oh, that woman has not talked to me since that day till today. I could not tell her then because we needed her to help us submit paper to the lecturer because we came late. That day, all the vex in my heart. Now give him. You war 30 satieri. We go my lecturer. Lecturer say me wait outside. The next thing we hear inside office. And there are one níbi tí àyè ṣí sílẹ̀ channel kan ṣí sílẹ̀ níbi satellite. And there to síbẹ̀ and there wo satellite movie. I download there sọpọlọ. And it is you that is now the judge. So Nigeria can never be better if we too don't start being better. The government needs to be better, 100%. They are not good people. But my question is, are you a good person? Are you a good person? Oh, I say she has repented. Baba, our government too have repented. Rockefeller 200. Me and him go school. Or rock, no be you be this. We know now. We were in the same class. Unless I did lie, make it cut me. Unless no be him. Baba, we sit down outside. Go wait. You go. Baba, you go wait. Then that was the first person to call me. Say, these government people, they are rigging. Rigging. If they Google rigging, they're supposed to see you. They wave hand. Only you. That girl where they talk about. Only this girl. I know her from Natiri Machinery. That I do her. As in, I don't. Let's imagine her name is Chichi Obama. One day they will call Chichi Obama. You go see tall black guy. We grow together. I know her from house. The next day they call Chichi Obama. Now short fair babe. The third day wear mask. Chichi Obama. You go see fat guy go stand up saying I ain't be Chichi Obama. Baba. You know go better for some people. Some people did this machinery with impunity. Some people sat for the, as in from house, some parents, they beg elder sister, with Sabi book, say you go and help your younger sister do this mathematics. Then the two of them are answering the same name. They will just go there. The same son name, Kuku. Dr. John J, you know this thing where they talk about now? Now imagine that it was one girl that I know. I know her from secondary school. She take enter uni. Even the entering the uni self na benching. Benching lo gba or not benching lo gba world school. You can't reach the school to establish because you can't know any book. You had no business in that school. One lecturer can't mount you from 100 level to 800 level where you take commot that department because you get like 4 extra years. And then you are complaining about the government. Who does the government want to employ? Is it not people that have better education? The people that have this better education, how better were they than those who did not have better education? I'm asking you. Tinubu cannot work this country if he does not hire you, does not hire your papa, does not hire your mama, does not hire your brother, does not hire your friends. When they reach there, what do they do? What do they do? Those ones that have managed to run abroad, Mrs. Linda, Tolu Oniki, Samaria baby, Sama baby, Ada, those ones don't run, they don't even look back. Those ones wait for even carry small knowledge, experience, and come and use and run our country for us. They don't run, they don't even look back. They don't dash, carry Nigeria, dash and say, we give you. Somebody said Tinubu should resign, and who should enter there? Your papa. I swear to God, if God can open our eye to see the atrocities where your papa and your mama commit for us, you will they complain about Tinubu. Tinubu is walking compared to what some of your parents would have done, or some of you. I'm not supporting him. I'm just telling you the truth. So what is the way forward? The government needs to do better. The government needs to manage the expectation of the people better. The government needs to be more sympathetic towards the people. Not that it will do anything, it will just give the people more morale. But what do the people need to do? The people need to become better people. Not necessarily better educated people, but better people as a whole. Someone is saying Tinubu is working towards squeezing the country dry so that he can run the country. You think the country is easy to run? What are they going to use to run the country? Your mommy's salary. Sama baby. Sama baby. Oh yeah, talk. I want to bring Bongoli, but before I bring Bongoli, I want you to talk.
Nothing. You finished it now. And please, calm down, though. Why are you insulting us now? But I agree with you, Daddy Freeze. I agree with you. Because this is the same thing I always say. At the end of the day, Nigeria no good, Nigeria no good. Now our families stay there. Now our aunts, now our uncles, our friends. It's gonna start with each of every one of us for that place to be okay. But last class, that place is not okay for my mental health, and that's it. You know? I don't know what else to say about this. Nigeria matter is too much.
Chichi Obama says she no bench any lecturer. Chichi, that means say you try. Let me tell you, some people bench lecturer, they bench course rep. You know those people will be course rep.
Question. This, I know you talked about
Pop my
that
money gone. No, sorry. If you are enjoying the life, pop my money gone. I no come buy for Nigeria. Give you now. Bongoli, where are you? Where are you, Ray? Official DJ Bongoli. Bongos.
Oh dear.
He said, the lady you talked about.
I'm sorry. Can you give me 10 minutes?
No, I'm ending now. I just wanted you to end the knee. Sale Soro. I want to go and sleep. Me, I don't want to talk Nigeria matter. Waiting concern me with Nigeria.
Okay, I just want people to understand that this president is doing his possible best.
I don't know about his possible best. I know he's trying as high as he can, but possible best is a bit overstretched.
No, you know why I say possible best is because the policies that he's doing are things that are kind of like political suicide. Like the things he's doing are like he's doing it like people are not going to elect me in 2027. It's very daring, honestly speaking. Nigeria is a very poor country. Our GDP per capita is $1,100. We are good. We are like a fourth world country because we've been living on borrowed funds. Again, Niger Republic has a higher tax burden than Nigeria. We don't pay as much taxes in Nigeria at all. And like what Daddy Freeze said, somebody said President Tinubu is trying to squeeze Nigerians. But how will you run a country without collecting taxes? The government only makes money through two means: taxation and government-owned enterprises. So how will he run the country? Is he going to use, or like I ask people this question. They say we want dollar to go down and we want petroleum prices to go down.
Sorry to cut you short. Exactly. You see this thing you're saying now, we all know about the tollways. See, I'm driving, I'm using the toll because of traffic. This toll, I have to pay if you're using it. Situations where you don't pay taxes where we came from and the rest of them. And, you know, so how do you even expect the government to function? Where do you expect them to get money from? They will utilize anyone they find available, and that's it. They will share it amongst themselves. Because, like you rightly said, people are not paying taxes. Even workers, how much are they deducting from their taxes? We pay a lot, and that's why we enjoy the services we get here. Our taxes are preferred to be given to pastors, to the government, and then we expect magic to happen. It doesn't happen like that. So we are just our own problem. Sorry to say.
You know, I have been asking people, you know, when they say we want our naira to be stronger and we want our crude oil prices to reduce, that if you know what I asked them?
What?
I said, would you borrow the Nigerian government $25 to $30 billion annually? If you borrow the Nigerian government that amount of money, or give them, if you can provide it, oh no, PMS prices will go down to maybe 500 or 600 naira per liter. Dollar will be 700 to 800. We cannot borrow ourselves out of it. We have to be productive as a people. Now, Daddy Freeze, I'll leave everyone here with one particular stat, and I want everyone to listen very well. In 2023, Nigeria imported $65 billion worth of goods and exported $65 billion worth of goods. If you take out how much we exported crude oil products, and if you take out how much we imported, that it frees Nigeria has a deficit of $40 billion. You hear me? $40 billion deficit of what we are importing into the country. It shows how unproductive we are as a country. And that, I'm saying $40 billion. Which country can survive on that? No country on planet Earth can survive on that. So if you don't improve that, our production, I'm sorry to say, dollar is not coming down. It is not magic. I know you said just some little time that I have.
No, talk, please. Talk.
So at the end of the day, we have to look inward. Okay, now, Lagos State, for example, they said, and I quote, that they are going to ban single-use plastics. I would think that people should be looking at okay, they're going to ban plastic, single-use plastics and all of that. Why aren't our youth looking into going to those sawmills and go and start manufacturing wooden spoons, wooden take-away plastics and all of that stuff? At least the ground can process it. So that if our local industries are not supported, our local indigenous industries are not supported, we have no way out of this. This present government are coming to show us where we are as a people. Platform. Glory to God.
Please reduce your glory to God. You came with glory to God, madam.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Oh yeah, continue, Bongoli.
Daddy, please, I have to go now. I'll come back if you are still around. But if you are not around, no problem.
All right. Thank you very much. Samaria, yes. Bongoli, try and come back in 5 minutes. Guys, do you understand what he said? What are your objections? Una not talk now. What are your objections? Okay, brother, let's hear you.
All right, good day, sir.
Good day, brother.
Can you hear me?
Very clearly.
All right, the whole issue is, I've listened to you carefully and I understand the points you're trying to make. But the whole problem we're having with the Nigerian economy at large and the government is different from my own opinion. You know, we are all entitled to our own personal opinions. And I overheard the other brother that just left talking about indigenizing the economy, trying to bring down the economy to the level where young youths can participate on doing certain things. But the point remains that you cannot have a growing economy if the government does not directly impact on those people that are supposed to build the economy. And the government, the Nigerian government so far is not really doing a good job to, help the common entrepreneur that wants to. A lot of Nigerians have ideas. You see these young ones trying to, do certain things, but nobody to help you. You can't compare Nigeria or Africa to other Western worlds where you can go, you have your ideas, you go to the bank, take a loan, or you go, the state government or the federal government is giving out grants. So most of our problems are not from the citizens, to be honest with you.
Okay, let's have a conversation about this. The federal government is supposed to give you grants, and the money will come from where?
Now, you know, when you started this, before you started inviting people, you were saying something about the federal government buying fleets of cars, renovating certain things, that is not up to, that the money they've spent so far is not up to 2 billion naira.
$2 billion, not naira.
$2 billion, sorry, $2 billion. Economic-wise, with less than $500 million, do you know how many youths or how many young entrepreneurs, indigenous entrepreneurs, people that can build and boost the economy indigenously, that they would have empowered with such amount of money?
Very good. Now, hold on.
Now,
very good. Yeah. I will attack you from a point of history. Tai Solarin set up the People's Bank in the 1980s for exactly that. Everybody that borrowed money ran away with the money. The bank folded up. It was an interest-free system. And let me warn you, the people in the 80s are not 10% as corrupt as the people we have now.
Now,
hold on. Every day you wake up, don't you hear this loan app people calling people that it will not be better for this person? It will not be better. As in, how?
I understand you clearly, sir. I understand you. But these things, let me take you back to the Bible. If you remember very well, in the time of Moses, upon all the good things Moses they do for the people of Israel, they keep complaining. Say, be like this, where is this, where is that? So human beings are wired to always do the different, that is, do something opposite from what they are expected to do. But look at it this way, that the freezing. If you understand clearly, the government are like the parents of the nation. They are supposed to take good care. Now, how have the government tried as much as, how have they tried to, make this thing work for us? There are certain plans you set down. Okay, you want to open a grant, let's say an innovation that gives grants, an initiative that gives grants. How do you go about them? Now, one problem with blacks and Nigerians. Now, let's use the Igbos as an example.
Send me, Bongoli, send me a request.
Okay. The best way to give out grants is by mentorship. You understand the platform where the Igbos, they use what is it called? Boy. They use this apprenticeship method to train people. How have the government, initiated in such? Have they actually done some?
So government supposed to use us do apprentice, Abi?
Yes. Now, okay. There are certain levels.
I love these guys' ideas. It's just that they are not practical, and I know my people.
No. That is freezing. They are very practical. I'm being honest with you. They are extremely practical. The problem now, say the government does not want to bring out that time to do these stuffs, because you want to collect money, you want to live good life as government official, but they put efforts to make those things work properly. Now, if there are initiatives where the government go generate a level of how would I put it, where the government can actually bring out strong people that can actually go into mentorship, put people into mentorship. You want to give out loan to a particular people, you allow them to be mentored first. Let me say I have a shop now in Alaba, and I want to take a 5 million naira loan, 0 interest loan. The government should have a parastatal where these loans, what I want to collect now, or these grants, whatever you want to call it, they can mentor me. Go through. Why do we have economists in the country? Why do we have a particular ministry that oversees the economy? What are they doing? In America, if I'm not mistaken, in America, there are a set of people, there are a set of economists in their ministry that direct, before they go give you certain kind of loans, business loans, they direct you, they oversee your business. It's not about giving out these loans or giving out these grants. What are the government actually doing to oversee these things? You created an initiative where you give out loans, but you're not, generating, giving out, following the loans up. You give loan to 10,000.
My brother, Kenkeneme.
Or massa.
Kibino.
No, I'm in Port Harcourt. I'm in Nigeria.
Okay. All right. Oh, I think people are surprised that I'm speaking Igbo. They don't know that Bongo speaks many languages. All right. So, my brother,
and Bongo blows many trumpets. So leave the trumpet blowing and answer us. We are waiting for you.
My brother, are you aware that just today alone, the Ministry of Steel Development just released a program? I think it's a 30-day program training for welders, artisans, for maintenance guys, for safety instrumentation systems program. It's going to be a 30-day boot camp. Are you aware of that? The Ministry of Steel?
I know very well. There is.
No, are you aware? Yes or no? Wait now.
I am aware. I'm very much. Yes, I'm very much aware. Yes.
All right. Are you aware of the NYLF grant, the 110 billion? Are you aware of that?
I'm very much aware of those.
Are you aware of the consumer? Waiting now. Are you aware of the consumer credit score system going on right now as we speak?
I'm aware of that. Even there.
Okay, you are aware.
There is also
Are you aware of the CNG that they said, you know what, don't even pay for the CNG conversion, just come, you pay later. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
You are aware of all of this?
Very much aware.
And people are you are seeing people that are using them, Abby. You are seeing people that are taking advantage of these things, Abby.
Yes.
Hey, so we are
Now,
getting somewhere. So wait see. You are aware of the student loan system, right? You are aware, right?
Though I've not seen that one work, but I'm aware.
Oh, it work? Oh, a lot of schools have been posting that they've received, like I know UI, Unilag, Zaria, some schools in the southeast, they've been announcing that they've received hundreds of millions of naira in student loans, right?
I'm not aware they've started paying, but I'm aware.
They've been paying. Yeah. They've been paying. Okay, now. The reason why I'm saying all of these things is because many of our people don't pay attention to what they should be paying attention to. The government is actually doing all of these programs, but many of us don't take advantage of these programs. And then we complain. Because if you don't take advantage, some other people will take advantage of it. People that are calling it audio loan of the student loan. I like what somebody put here. Somebody put audio loan. Do you know it's because of this audio loan situation that many schools in the southeast initially didn't take advantage of the student loan, and a lot of schools from the north, people were wondering why the northern students were getting more of it, because they take advantage of these things in the north. While we in the south, we suffer for it. Any government program, go and look at it. The northerners always take advantage of it, but we in the south will be saying it's audio, and we complain. We complain all the time. So now, let me go back to
where can people access this loads from?
Oh, it's everywhere. Mama Tuzi, please, can you be posting the links? Mama Tuzi is here. Yetunde, please post the links of all of these programs, from the NYLF to NEL Fund, to the student loan, to the artisanship. Put everything there. Now, it's deep now. I'm talking about the programs. Now there's bureaucracy. We are all Nigerians. We all Nigerians. We know ourselves for the most part, how we play all these games. When you get it, they go come up person name, they go put person name. Now we do them according to what the free said. Our fathers and our mothers, and our brothers and our sisters do these things. So let's not deceive ourselves. We know how we do it, but these programs are there. Now, let's talk about the fuel price, for example. A lot of people do not know what's going on in that industry. A lot of people thought that when Dangote comes in or came in, that fuel prices are going to go down. I said even if it's going to go down, it's going to be maybe just 10% at the maximum. Because right now, we are dealing with global commodity pricing. Again, 220 million Nigerians are sharing 1.5 million barrels per day of crude oil. Make that make sense. However, the Libya that people complain about that they pay lower amount, Libya, they are just about 6 million people, and they are doing 1.5 million barrels. Okay. Now, today, as we are speaking, in global markets, 1 barrel of crude oil sells for $78, Brent crude. In global markets today, 1 gallon of petroleum PMS sells for about $2.1. If you calculate that amount to naira, it's going to give you about $9.
Mr. Bunguli, I buy a gallon almost $4.2 for 1 gallon.
So if you calculate it to Nigerian naira right now at 1,650 to $1, calculate it, because 1 gallon is 3.78 liters, 785 liters. And then it's $2.1 per gallon in the international market. And you convert that using 1,650, it's going to give you 894 naira. And that's what the Ipman man was saying on Channel TV today. That's what they are selling, what Dangote is selling to NNPC. Then NNPC is going to put their own charges and all of those, because people don't understand that NNPC is a private company now. NNPC is NNPCL. It's a private company now. It is not government owned and all of those things how it used to be before. NNPC is there to make profit.
All right, I clearly understand. I clearly understand what you're saying, but with the little explanation you've given right now, I feel we're on different plane. based on what I'm trying to say. Let me go to the loans and the grants first. I want to ask a question. If I give you 10 million naira to go into groundnut business, let's say you took 10 million naira to go into groundnut business that you have not done before. You don't have the idea, but because of you have a platform that is giving you 10 million naira to go into the groundnut business, and you go ahead to take the 10 million naira and you went into the groundnut business with little or no experience, will you make any profit from it?
No, absolutely not. You have to do your feasibility.
The thing is, I am not talking about the grants. I know very well that these loans, these grants, these platforms are there. But it's not about the platform. We are talking about a mentorship program. You want to give money to traders. How many people? I talked about the Igbo mentorship program, the boy program. How many mentorship programs? You want to give loan to a non-qualified person, a non-qualified trader, a non-qualified farmer, somebody that does not know what fish farming is. He wants to take loan for fish farming. What are the guarantees that this money will yield dividends? These are the things I'm talking about.
My brother, have you heard of SUPA? Have you heard of SUPA? Wait. My brother,
yes, I'm coming. Yes, I'm coming.
So SUPA is a kind of mentorship program too. So I'm telling you that all the things you are saying have been done.
So this mentorship programs is not a 30-day program.
No, my brother.
I'm not talking about a 1-week conference or a 30 days conference. You cannot learn success in 30 days. These platforms are there to take money, you know. I'm a part of Trader Money. I was part of the people that were going to the market during Buhari's tenure, you know, advertising Trader Money. Come and take 10,000. I'm part of the system. This Bank of Industry, I've taken loans from the. I'm not complaining. This whole issue is not for me. But I'm telling you the things we are seeing. Now, the government knows about all these stuff. What they do is, it's practical. You bring that 1 billion naira and you spend 200 million out of the 1 billion, giving that loan, keep 400 million. No problem. But how many of these loans have you given out that are effective? How do you want to, make these loans that you've given out?
Okay, my brother, is the onus now on the person that went to receive the loan, or the onus on the person that is granting the loan? I want to understand you.
Now, let me ask you this.
Who is the onus on?
Let me also ask you this question.
Please answer respectfully, sir. Respectfully. Please, the way you are sounding, I'm trying to understand your thought process here. Are you blaming the person that is giving the loan or the person that is receiving the loan for the non-performance of the loan?
My question will answer your question. My question will answer your question. If I don't have any means of livelihood, and you know me very well, and you know that there is no way I can afford to pay you back 10,000 naira, and I come to ask you to borrow me 10,000, will you borrow me?
The onus is, if you meet all of the requirements to borrow the 10,000, why shouldn't I give you the 10,000? After all, it's taxpayers' money.
What is the requirement? My NIN, my name, my place.
No, hold on.
Those are not proper requirements to give out grants.
Wait, my brother, wait. Look, listen to what you are saying. If you know as a human being you're not capable enough to do a certain business or to collect a certain loan, why are you going there to collect the loan in the first place? That speaks about your
hunger. If you're hungry, that's the point. If you're hungry, you don't think about. I've been in a position.
Wait, hold on. Are you actually justifying not being honest?
The point. I'm not justifying.
Wait, my brother. brother, wait. Let us understand ourselves very well. I don't care for people that are insulting me in the comment section. I don't care for them. What I'm saying here is, integrity is what you do when no one is watching.
How many hungry people now? Wait.
Sorry?
How many hungry people have integrity? How many people do you know that have integrity? You have a means to take money.
Wait, hold on. Are you blaming...
A good Christian has integrity even if he's hungry.
That the freeze first.
The disciples were hungry, but they had integrity.
Hold on. This has to do with morality. This has to do with morality, not religion.
Wait, my brother. My brother, let's look at it this way. We have a practical example, the Anchors Borrowers Program. You're aware of the Anchors Borrowers Program, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So for you to go and collect that loan from the CBN, which the Buhari administration did and all of that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. You have to meet some certain requirements. You cannot just go there and say, I'm in Nigeria and give me loan.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Right? So, what happened to the Anchors Borrowers Program? About 50% of people could not pay back. Right?
What kind of law did the federal government enforce to make people pay back?
Sorry, I don't understand what you are saying. So hold on. Wait, hold on. You want to collect a loan. Wait, you want to collect a loan. The Anchors Borrowers Program, which is for agriculture. Firstly, you said, yes, I am a farmer. When you yourself, you are not a farmer. But you say, I am a farmer. You said, I have this farmland and all of those things. You go and work your cash flow. Then you now go to the government. Government now check it. When they check the bank, they will see the cash flow back and forth. When they check the farm, they will see the farm there. But you yourself know that you don't have any farm. Then government gives you the loan. You sign it. Government now say, yeah, come and pay. Instead, you use that money to do something else. And then you are blaming the government? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Is that what you are trying to do? And you say, because I'm hungry, I will go and lie.
Let's be practical now. Let's be practical. I like putting things into practice. Now, let me talk about people being hungry. We are over 200 million people in Nigeria. There are ways where there are times where, let's say, 70% of Nigerians are hungry. And out of that 70%, let's forget about the kind of religion, what you believe when it comes to, trying to be honest.
Oh, wow.
Now, that's not an excuse, brother.
Religious in Nigeria. Look at what you're saying now. We are over 90%.
We are not. We are learning, sir. We are not arguing. I'm learning from you. So whatever
I'm also learning from you too, sir.
Now, what I want you to do is to listen clearly. So if I'm saying something wrong or something that is of your own opinion, you will also say your own. But the point is, when you are talking about how many Nigerians have this integrity or how many Nigerians that are honest, you find out that the situation, a lot of things can make you. Every man have their breaking point. Everybody have their breaking point. There are some levels where you will get to this hunger level. You want to do certain things that naturally, if you were comfortable, you wouldn't have done it. I remember certain times that the Freeze said, I know he has said it before, where if we had good social amenities, health care, we wouldn't be praying or meeting pastors for certain things. So there are some levels you will get. There are some level you will get when it comes to hunger or poverty, or when somebody does not have some certain amount of money. You tend to do certain things you don't want to do. Now, that apart, talking about this whole loan stuff, federal government giving loans and people not paying back, what measures have the government itself done? What are the measures? Because you can't, if it was a personal loan, What measures have you given? Even all these loan people, sometimes I laugh at them. You give loan to somebody you don't know, and when the person does not pay back, you start calling and sending both message and verbal abuse to the person that have not paid you. What measures have you taken? You want to give somebody loan, there is no grantor. You want to give out loan. What happens to how they used to give out loans for contracts? You've heard of APG now, where you give out loans for contracts and a bank is granting you. What are the measures that federal government is taking to give loans? I'm giving you these loans. I want you to pay back these loans. And if you don't pay back, this is what is going to happen. I would hold so person responsible. Who are the grantors that these people taking loans? Who are the grantors they are giving to actually get these loans? Or is it just to go, get a loan and do with it? Who is doing the follow-up on these loans? You want to give the loan, there is no follow-up on loans. Because
my brother.
If we are actually doing all these things, I don't know, you are not in Nigeria, sir. So I know that where you are not in Nigeria.
So is it because I am not in Nigeria, so I don't know what's going on in Nigeria? But I just told you about a program. Wait, hold on, my brother. I just told you about a program that just came out today or yesterday about the Ministry of Steel Development.
Yeah.
And already I started involving my community, and I'm not in Nigeria, and I'm getting my community. I'm getting people in my community who are registered for it.
The point I'm making now is this initiative now might be a loan scheme where they give out.
So it's not loan. It's not loan. Application is free. It's for them to learn. It's for them to learn. Okay. Now, my brother, listen up, respectfully. Are you trying to justify the Nigerians that go to the embassy and pad their account and say, yes, we have 50 million naira, 100 million naira in the account and we can pay for our tuition, and then when you get to those schools, they don't have money? Are you trying to justify that?
There is difference between justifying.
Wait now,
brother, you just they play table tennis since morning and no talk. We are ending now. Bongoli, put in your last words in 1 minute.
Okay. My last word here is that we as Nigerians need to begin to understand macroeconomics and microeconomics.
What was I saying, Samaria? Bongoli, is that not what I was shouting about?
Yeah, that was the same thing.
That was the same thing. Until you understand what micro and macroeconomics are, you will just sit down and let me tell you, all these stories you are seeing online, they are what we get stupid. You see, listen, poverty, ignorance, and lack of education and exposure have been weaponized.
True.
So all they need to do is just show you, say, Tinubu buy private jet, your brain will begin to run helter-skelter up and down. And let me tell you, the people that are anti-government will now be pushing that narrative, knowing that it will tickle you. It just be like, say, when you drink and you ovulate as woman. If you drink 2 glasses of wine and you ovulate, that place will begin to do you like this, That's exactly how your brain works. The average Nigerian's brain is ovulating. All they need is small tickle like this. Hey. The brain will just catch fire. They will just begin to run around. Hey. Women understand this thing. Men might not understand it. Samaria understands what I'm talking about.
So you see, Daddy Freeze, thank you.
Somebody say, is Tinubu not a failure? Say the truth. How is Tinubu a failure? Because he buy private jets? I don't agree with the private jet. Right now, I think it's not a good move at all because of the optics. But he's not a failure. How did he fail? As far as I'm concerned, he's doing far better than the last government. And he's probably going to do far better than any of the other contenders that we're trying to get in. But you will not see because...
I would think people have problem with Tinubu because he's not coming out to address.
As in, how do you... It's like telling me that one day I sat down with somebody in a beer parlor. Said, Daddy Freeze, he's the devil. He calls himself Lucifer. Yes or no? I won't start to say, no. Answer me yes or no. I say you cannot compile 2 years of research in Latin, in Greek, and Hebrew, and English to a yes or no answer. So that the people there that did not read Latin, the people there that did not read Greek, the people that they will just, what they are waiting for is give them that thing that will tickle their ovulation. And they will begin to, yeah, we said it. What does he want to come and tell people that don't understand what it takes to run government?
But please, you know, if you ask me, like you said, he needs to, and not just that they need to, there is a lot that needs to be done in our system back home. And it would have to start. Yeah, we're talking about people not understanding how these things work. But how do you expect the poor masses to understand how this works when, for example, if you go to the educational system, they are sending them to go and be reading literature in English, reading what's it called? Not just history, reading book and novels written by our forefathers. You know, their end and means of living at the time they were alive. Meanwhile, things like this now can be made, all those GST courses, GST 101, GST 2, or whatever it is, they could implement it in a way that some of these things be taught in school. As well as why they're teaching all these, they're teaching all those basic life support system and wave away all those literature books we all did and we all read that didn't make any sense till today.
You know,
if they start taking little things like this in GST courses, as well as the basic, you know, life support and all those CPR things, it would make more sense to people, to everyone out there, to the youths.
Let me just ask.
No, I want to round up. That is you want me off. I just want to say something for 30 seconds. 30 seconds, my brother. 30 seconds, please, right. Respectfully.
All right.
So first, we need to understand that Nigeria is a poor, very poor nation. You look at our budget.
What was the same thing I said, Samaria?
Nigeria's budget in 2024 is about $35 billion.
Yeah, people have to manage their finance and all those things.
For 200 million people. In South Africa, there are only 60 million people, and their budget is $150 billion. Now, the $36 billion that is Nigeria's budget, about half of it is budget deficit. That means we have to go and borrow. So that's why when they say that the federal government is borrowing money, people are screaming, why are you borrowing money? I'm like, don't you get it? They did a budget and said 40 to 50% of it is going to be borrowed. It's a budget deficit. Another misconception that I realized just 2 days ago when I was doing some research of the Nigerian economy in the 70s, when we're saying that 1 naira was $1 and all of those things, it's far from the truth, in the sense that we were subsidizing the naira as of 1970. I was shocked when I saw it. That was not the true value of the naira because we ignored all of our other industries, all of our other institutions, and focused on petrodollar at the time. So like I will always say, we cannot get out of this with mere talks. We have to be productive as a people, firstly, through economic realignment, secondly, through education, and thirdly, through international trade, where we have geopolitics. And even in the economic alignment, there are stages and steps to it. You have your agriculture, you have your manufacturing, and you have your services. We have to go back to the basic fundamentals of economics. Those days of saying Nigeria defines basic economic principles are gone. We will keep on, dollar will get to 2,000 if we don't look inwardly and develop our local industries. One recommendation I'll give the government is all those $150 billion that they are giving MSMEs in Nigeria, it should only be strictly to MSMEs that their full business ecosystem is localized. I mean, from raw materials to processing or refining and to finished goods, everything must be Nigeria. So do not give people loans or grants so that they will go and even import and put pressure on the naira. So that's the way you develop your local economies so that they can compete globally, because it is only when people are producing, our revenues improve, we are selling abroad and selling locally, then the government can even take enough taxes so that they can fix the socio-economic situations we find ourselves, like social amenities that like Samaya was talking about, like education, like healthcare, like road infrastructure, like water. For example, in Lagos State has a demand of 250 million gallons per day of water. But LSWPC is not working the way it's supposed to work. Lagos State Water Corporation. So if you collecting the amount of taxes because when revenue goes up also, people are going to earn more. That's another thing. We earn so little in Nigeria. And you want to earn little, then how will your economy develop and grow? We have an inflation of over 25%. If your inflation is 25%, that means your salaries must increase year on year by 25%. So you have the value. So if you don't understand all of these things, I was doing a research 2 days. I went to the 70s to go and be reading books and doing researches and trends because I don't want to speak from an uninformed point of view or speak like an ignorant human being. I'm here to solve problems, not here to come and point. I can tell you what we can do right now in Nigeria. I will not share it here though. I can tell you what we can do in Nigeria right now. I will crash price of food by half. We will crash food prices by half.
Mr. Bamboli, why can't you share it online? Are we just here to...
All right, guys. I'm going to see y'all later on tonight. Bongoli, I love you. My brother, I love you. Sama, baby.
Thank you very much, Daddy.
Sama, baby.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you, Daddy.
Pop my money gun as you are going.